Hey guys, I enjoyed the discussion tonight. I hope I can see you tomorrow again. God bless you all.
Miller, do you have a link to that? I would love to see that because I'd like to know A, when they're going to be out there drumming so that we can get a live feed going because yes, it is a very cultural thing. And also the fact that our indigenous people are supporting in some ways when we turned our backs on them, being they turned our backs on us. If you haven't noticed, if you go to a powwow, we do not open with the Canada flag anymore. We do have the states and we have our nation flags, but we do not support the Canadian flag. So this is bringing it all back together again as we were supposed to be. Like I said, reconciliation in a huge, huge way. So if you could post that link, that would be great.
I just posted to Dwayne Sarzan's Facebook group. He's the one bringing the drum.
Oh, I actually have his cell number. Okay, so he's going back in there then. That's great. Okay, yeah, if you want to post his Facebook page or whatever you got for him there, that would be great. I'm not going to post his cell number, obviously.
Wait, I just asked him if there was going to be a large group of drummers going or like who was going, and I'll wait for him to answer. But he's gotten quite a bit of responses, it looks like, on his post once he posted that they were going back Saturday. Kind of a feisty crew, so. The man in person, I don't think, but I have met quite a few people on the res there. I will go and look for that link to his Facebook page.
There's histories everywhere, Fury. I actually had a conversation with the guy that runs the Joey's Only here in Red Deer, one of my favorite places to go. If you ever stop by there. And he reminded me about the Mexicans too and how they were, suppressed and they were assimilated and stuff. So it's not just a Canadian thing, and that's what makes this great is that it's a world thing because we all have our stories, right? We're just it's in Canada right now we're trying to dig up and come to terms with our dark history because it's all new. And we're still finding, our babies and stuff. So, but everybody has their story and that's what we have to come to terms with and learn to accept and listen. That's the biggest thing for healing is listening. And don't be afraid to cry. In my culture, crying is healing. So yeah, it's a good important thing to understand that everybody has their story.
HD crying is how I deal with my anger, so I'm definitely used to doing that. People with very thick skin, but I cry about everything. Posted the link.
Freedom with a PH. There, it's just like anything else. We have differences between tribes and stuff. And like actually, when I talk to my elders and stuff, the people that fight us the most and will be shocking is our own people. Like tribe against tribe. That's why we have a bear clan and we have the wolf clan and that kind of stuff. And sometimes we don't see eye to eye, just like you don't see eye to eye with everybody you run into and also our family too because we're all kind of interrelated from what I'm learning. I was scooped so I'm still learning myself, but um, yeah, like it's one of those things that, we're not all going to agree. Just like with Brian, who's going to be drumming apparently on Saturday. Awesome, me gwitch Brian, if you're listening. But they are, they speak of that too, that, they don't have 100% support, but you know what? It's our own choice. That's what this is about. It's about freedom of choice and everybody being able to, choose how they feel and not have to be told by certain persons, by this certain persons. And, it's about choice. So, I do see that, we do have some differences there, but we're not all like that, so we're separated in a way too, but it's more of a healthy separation, you know what I mean?
It was Dwayne that was drumming. I'm pretty sure that's who posted. Is there two of them? There's Dwayne and Brian, right?
No, it's his name is Dwayne Bryan Sotson. It's both. He goes by both. I think his Facebook name is his second name or something, and I think his real name is Brian, or vice versa, one of the two, but it's the same person.
One of the pot shops up on the res, or does he still live off the res?
I'm not too sure. I just know I hooked him up with them to have him lead in the first day of the protest. So I got the cell number and everything. That's all. And I never really talked to him or anything. I just show support on the page when he posts.
Yeah, I got a hold of Brian, or I got a hold of him today on your recommendation, and we had a really good conversation about a few things that I've got cooking up, and we're working with the organizers and hopefully some of the chiefs around the country, and we're gonna try and make something happen here, and hopefully it's gonna be a little bit of a surprise because we're gonna try and blindside the government with something they've never seen before.
In other words,
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off there and body slam you. But what I was going to say was that what we were discussing before with the funds and blowing the world away with what we think we should do, where the people support the people, and this is our big way of showing it.
so yes.
Fury, if you're talking about Potvin, I'm not too sure about him. Okay, so I'm not positive about him. Just be careful with that. He has sent me a bunch of stuff too, and I wasn't quite sure. I got Dwayne/Brian's number. He emailed me back, so that's how I was involved with that. But it looks like somebody else in the group took care of it too, so we're good to go.
What happens when a few people get together and brainstorm and actually talk?
Yeah, I'm hoping that with this change of conduct with the trucker convoy, if we can make this happen, we could pioneer something new, change a peaceful protest to a productive protest. That might be a revolution in and of itself.
Right, and that's kind of what we had been talking about way back when they froze the account and they were like, "Oh, we're going to give it to this charity." And we're like, "No, how about you do what we ask you to do with it?" And that was our suggestion way back when they froze that a while back. So that's good that it's being brought up to surface. I super appreciate that, me Gwitch, on a high level.
it's almost it's essential, it's necessary, but it's almost our only option at this point in the protest. You know what I mean? We can't continue to do things that the media can smear, things that the media can demonize, and that the government can use as fuel. We need to give them something that they have no idea what to do with.
Yeah, no, Fury. They won't be able to spin this in any way, shape, or form. Trust us.
Now watch out, Trudeau. We're about to fill your promises.
Here, here.
Able to get a hold of the organizers of the convoy? Are you able to hear us talk? The only one who has the ability to open the channel up is the admin, and he's probably not in at the moment.
No, he's there. He just probably sees we're running it smoothly and can take a step back. He's not the admin, he's the king. There are no admins at this point. So he has the crown, and that's who can turn the talking on and off. But yeah, for everybody that's listening, you can only text in this unless you are a mod. And we had a little slip up with a mod, so I think we're chilling out right now. I don't know if you guys were here to see that. We almost went down there for a second, but we handled it. So that's if you're asking why you can't speak.
Really didn't know what else to call him, and I don't know what happened with the mods. I was out stocking up on cat food and cat litter.
I was also unaware that something went down. I've been focused so much on this task at hand.
Cape Freedom, I said to you once already, like, I don't know what your point is there. Yes, it's unfreely, and you saw what happened, so I'm not too sure why you keep fighting that fact. Like, just chill out, man, or you're gonna be bounced out of here, honestly. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but stop with that, please.
Yeah, that seems suspiciously like troll commenting to me.
I think he probably is a troll. He's trying to fire us up on you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, though. Let's just bounce him then, okay? Because I don't want to fight with him, and I'm over it already. So if you guys are in consensus, let's do it.
Yeah, bounce him out.
Messages from FKU, Trudeau, and Shellbell. I see Shellbell's in the channel. Hello. Didn't do anything. I just wondering if anybody else had gotten a message from you.
Nice snag, Fury.
Gonna look like a teenager or something.
I don't do much homework. Is anybody out there on the mod team able to post some live links for people to maybe check out and throw them on the text there for them, guys?
That up now.
I don't know, guys. I feel the love in the air here right now. Like, I thought it was the 15th here. I'm seeing some love over there. Fury and Joseph.
For you to check out.
Wicked me witch Miller.
Trying to find out.
Miller, I didn't mean to body slam you there. I was just going to say to that guy that was asking for updates, I was going to reach out to you guys to see if you guys could post some for him. Sorry about that body slam there, girl. Whoops, sorry.
I tend to step on people too, but on here. But yeah, I'm trying to find out some updates now. It looks like some of the pages are closed down. For what I understand, on the weekend there is even more people going to Ottawa.
Yeah, you best believe it. We're coming.
To remind everybody, keep it peaceful and respectful. We don't want any issues.
Peace is our weapon. Giving them absolutely no valid excuse to assault or attack is all we have to work with at this point.
And have fun. It looks like so much fun over there. I wish I could go, you guys, and I'm not even lying.
Off on a different subject, hey, did you guys notice there wasn't as many police in downtown Ottawa today?
Ottawa today?
Yeah, I believe so. There's they've opened it up to just mods can talk and everyone else has to text.
Here in the States, they were trying to require facial recognition to get information from the IRS on your taxes, but not require identification to vote.
Good evening, all.
Hi, good night.
It seemed like he was on here earlier this afternoon, but I haven't heard him this evening or tonight yet.
Yeah, sorry guys, I am here. I was just doing a solo there. I'm here. What's up?
For you to be able to speak on here, you have to be a mod.
Only mods can talk. Fury Road, I was trying to say, is that the name of your YouTube channel?
All the newcomers and the channel know that it is more than just us that's in here. The channel is being watched by both the media and probably like government and police, so just be careful.
That's a good reminder. Justin Trudeau, if you're listening, please resign.
I would like to talk to the person that owns this channel. We've started a channel and I just need some information on it. And I'm wondering if the owner of this channel can private message me. Thank you. Hi, VA6LM. We need you to pop over to the Canada channel. If you haven't added it yet, can you add it? There's a few people in there that really need to talk to you. They've sent you friend requests. Can you please pop over to Canada channel? Please, they really need to talk to you.
Does anyone have a brief update for how things are going in Ottawa tonight?
From what I saw earlier today and probably about a half an hour ago, it's nice and quiet in Ottawa, at least on the street, on the hill, and very little police presence.
Thank you very much. I think I saw something yesterday night where everything was basically dead quiet and there was no presence of police at all. So I guess so far so good.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the police chief resigned. Another group I'm in, we discussed that a little bit, and we talked about how with the police chief resigning, the police officers aren't being forced to do the things that they didn't want to do.
So I guess effectively this state of emergency thing that Trudeau just put out, I forget exactly, it's something to do with War Powers Act. I guess really not much is happening with that. Is that your assessment?
No, far from it. I thought because it had to go through the House of Commons and Parliament, it meant that, they couldn't really implement anything, but it's actually just the opposite. They implemented almost immediately, and when they took Windsor and Surrey they were very brutal to the protesters.
Yikes. I guess that probably explains why several of the border checkpoints are basically they're done for now, I guess.
Yeah, I saw an update on Windsor a little bit ago, and they've left blockades in place to make sure that protesters can't come back again because they said they were going to. So they have left some blockades in place, but traffic is flowing freely now. Not that I could see. There's been some provocateurs that have been seen on in protests at the Hill and then in other protests, but you don't know if they're Antifa or what they are. It is over now, but they're still leaving blockades in place to prevent more protesters from coming. There's some really good channels out on YouTube to pick up. Viva Fry, I think or Frey is his last name. Really good one. He's got some great insight. He's a lawyer in the Quebec area. He does a really excellent show, and he's been covering a lot of different aspects. Today he covered the War Powers Act or the Emergency Act and what it means, and then there's been some other ones talking about it as well.
So what was the gist of that? Does that mean that A, Trudeau's not getting the votes out of Parliament, and B, even if he does, I mean, what are the protections for, basically, what are the base protections for people who just want to protest peacefully?
You're free to have your speech and protest all you want as long as it's something that he approves of, is basically the way I've seen it. It was being discussed on here earlier that someone had seen an article about it being rescinded. Now, whether it has or not, I don't know. And I think we were looking to see if there was some confirmation on that, but maybe Queen Bee would know for sure. I had to drop off because I was at work.
Well, it would make sense if it got rescinded. I mean, Trudeau got to make his political statement, basically this big threat of using the War Powers Act or whatever. And so companies can just go ahead and enforce whatever they want to enforce based on that threat. And then at the end of the day, they just rescind the whole thing, or Trudeau rescinds the whole thing knowing that he can't get the votes. And what we basically have at that point amounts to wire fraud. Looks like someone here is saying it's not rescinded. So maybe I stand corrected.
Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't 100% sure, because when I left off, they were looking for the actual fact to make sure.
Yeah, okay, shut it down. Yeah, no, everything is in effect and there's nothing being rescinded.
Thank you for that confirmation. Like I said, I was at work and had to jump off, so I never got to get back to it to see.
I guess we'll just see where this goes from here.
I know there's something being planned, a house party or something, in one of the provinces that I am in. But we do need a lot of commitment for the weekend.
Okay, I do have to tell you that the Tupperware container behind the plate with the lid up like that makes it look like you have a mini toilet bowl behind your plate.
Guys, I just posted a link there if you want to go check it out. There's something going on there. There's a guy there getting a ticket or something with a bunch of cops surrounding him. Go check out that live and see what's going on. Sorry guys, I posted the wrong link. I didn't realize it was going to be the Cheez-It commercial one. The one below it is the one. Go check it out.